on WWE Radio Row with Mickie James, who's going to have a pretty busy WrestleMania because you're going to be in the Women's Battle Royal.
I am.
And you're going to be ringside for your bestie, I would assume.
Absolutely, my bestie, better than all the resties.
So what's it been like for that partnership to come together to go from, bitter enemies to best friends?
It's been interesting, to go from mortal enemies to now we're very best friends. I just think that we have a lot in common.
Are you surprised that they decided to put you guys together like that and it morphed into what it has?
I'm never surprised. I'm never surprised, but it's been interesting for sure. But I think the stuff that we've been doing has been really entertaining. Like we're pretty funny.
I was going to say when it comes to that, you guys are having a lot of fun, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is when you get down to brass tacks, this is a pretty big storyline when you talk about kind of when it comes to like social implications.
Oh, absolutely.
So what's it like from that standpoint of you're telling this story and empowering women, but at the same time you're part of the side that's the bullying side.
I think because I've been on both sides of this storyline.
Right.
So I think it's definitely because it's such a real thing that you're dealing with, not just in our world, but like in the real world. It's such a big deal, bullying, and it's just such a thing right now, especially within schools and online and all this stuff. So to be able to attack that and really come at it in a real kind of sort of way, but in our own the entertainment side of it as well is really, I think, it's tapping into people's real emotions because they can connect it with it and they know how that feels because everyone's been picked on for the most part about something somewhere along the lines and they know how that feels and it doesn't feel good. And
I was going to say, what's it been like for you to be on the other side of it now? Because the first time you did it, the first time you were at WWE, you were the one being picked on.
Yeah, the whole Mickie James storyline and stuff like that, and which was I felt like very difficult for me on that. And I know it was like, it was one of those things of like, because it was Layla and Michelle, and we obviously worked all together to make it so incredible as we are now. And but to be on that side of it then, and then now to be on this side, I feel it's definitely interesting. It's like, I have to put your emotions away sometimes because, we're professionals and we are actors and actresses and, we go out there and we do what we love and we do what we're good at. And we, sometimes you have to take your personal out of it so it doesn't translate in when you're trying to put forth, your professional side out. Right.
I was going to say, what's that been like too? Because you are on show, you're being this character, but at the same time, you are not like that person.
I'm
sure there's some people that are probably like, oh, she's so mean.
She's the worst. Yeah, I know. Well, if they really think that, then I'm doing my job.
Right.
Until they meet me, and then they're like, well, I guess she's not the worst ever. But, maybe some people might think that. But
right. So, what's the secret to staying in great shape like you have?
Thank you. I work hard. I work out almost every day. I'd say about 5 days a week. And I have a 3-year-old, so I chase him around. Obviously, that takes a lot of energy.
Right.
And I just try to stay conscious of, my foods and my just every day. I think also it's like mental health is such a good thing, right? Like, so when you're in the right place mentally, like everything else just kind of falls into place. And so I find that when I'm super stressed or like when I got a lot of other stuff going on, my diet suffers and then my body then suffers. So if I stay like in a healthy place mentally, sometimes that just kind of helps. So I meditate.
That's very smart.
I do.
You center yourself.
I do.
Feel better.
Even if it's just 5 minutes.
That works.
Just to go outside and breathe in the fresh air and listen to the birds.
So how special is this for you now? Because
is that corny?
No, absolutely
okay.
not. Because there's so
I
many
am
people
corny, so it's okay.
No, there's people that meditate. There's people that do yoga for that.
I love yoga.
It's whatever
I think yoga
works for
is
you.
Important. I do yoga like once a week at least.
There wouldn't be all these apps that are doing well for giving you a 5 minutes of meditation music
right.
or whatever if it wasn't working for some
I know.
people.
You have
So for WrestleMania, you were in last year. You were part of the Six-Pack Challenge for the SmackDown Championship, and then now, like I said, you've got a dual role on this show. What's it like now for like this second stint of WWE and being back on this stage of WrestleMania?
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. I didn't think I'd be able to come back to WWE, especially to this capacity, and here we are. And this will be my second WrestleMania back. And I've been involved in 3 very important matches now. So it's it's amazing, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to be back here. I'm so grateful to be able to perform in front of the fans and to, come back and make an impact and hopefully inspire, women who are moms out there and children and little girls all across the world, and the next generation of superstars. And I get to wrestle with a lot of them too. So
right.
That's awesome.
When you came back into the WWE family and you were in NXT, you had the match with Asuka, did you have any ideas about what that might turn into or any hopes at that time?
That was honestly, I was just so honored to be asked to come back to do that thing. And I really thought it was going to be a one-off thing. I've learned to not have expectations. If you don't expect things from anyone or, from people or events, or especially people, you can't get let down.
Right.
Yeah. So I really didn't have any expectations. I was hopeful, obviously, like, oh, this may, parlay into something else, but I didn't, don't want to get your hopes up. And so all I could do was go out there and give the best performance that I could in that moment. And hopefully if it was good enough, then they might see something special out of it. And obviously they did. Considering
your experience, what's it like being backstage? Are you a mentor to some of the women, kind of looked at as somebody
I don't know. It's been said, and I've known some of the girls, and they're so sweet to have said that in some of their interviews, and I'm truly honored, that they feel that way. I try to be just one of the girls, but I think obviously I'm coming at things from a different perspective than they are, because for a lot of them, this is, they've been at it for a while before getting here, but they're very much in the roles that I was in when I was first here, and I've had to go away and then come back again. And obviously my life has changed so much since then, and the business has changed so much since then. And I've still been able to maintain my relevancy, and not only that, but have career-defining moments when I was here, when I left, and now coming back. So that's really hard for anyone to do, male or female. And so I've been very grateful for that. But a lot of that is to my fan base and the people that have followed me and just stayed loyal to me for so long. But to be able to come back here and now work alongside a lot of these girls, I do think that they, look up to me, but I look up to them too, because it's like we're all living our dream. We're all getting to do what we love to do, and they're inspiring those little girls that I felt like I was inspiring when they were watching, you know. So everything happens and comes full circle.
Last thing, because I know a lot of people, this is a pressing question, a lot of people want to know.
Is it pressing?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you still have the Pocahontas outfit?
I do. Of course I have. I have almost all my outfits. Almost all of them.
We keep waiting for you to break it out. Break out some of the old outfits. Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Okay. I mean, that was for a Halloween costume.
I know.
I made that outfit.
Did you really?
I did. I made that.
That's like an
thing.
Infamous costume now, though.
Yeah, with the white, the fur, and I made that. Well, the moccasins were my real moccasins, because I am actually Native American. Mm-hmm. And the drum was a drum that my great uncle made.
Oh, okay.
So he was the medicine man. He's passed, God bless. But he was the medicine man out of our tribe. And his wife had painted the white buffalo on the front of that drum. She did the painting, and because the white buffalo is like sacred animal.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
so
we'll
there
see
was
that
a little authentic bit of it. The rest of it's very not authentic. I don't wear that to the powwows. They don't let me in with the powwows like that.
Great talking to you, and look forward to WrestleMania. It's going to be a fun event for everybody, and I'm sure
excited.
you're going to have a great time.
It's going to be amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
All right.
That's a heck of a snap.
I've been practicing all morning.
I can't snap.
No?
It's not.
I can do a double.
That's pretty pathetic. I can't. Well, I'm jealous. I'm envious of your snapping abilities.
That's the only thing to be jealous of. We'll do one more.